Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Chelsea and I'm going to be doing a harm OCD video today. So I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and it is a really common theme of OCD and a lot of people struggle with it. A lot of people have harm OCD, and I just want to spread awareness and to let people know that they're not alone and that it's so common. And I just want people to know that you can get better, and it does get better. And I know living with OCD is so difficult, but we have it for a reason. I feel like the kindest people have it because, you know, we're really kind, sensitive, and we're just really good people. And so I'm going to be talking about harm OCD. What is harm OCD? So harm OCD is a theme of obsessive compulsive disorder that the person who is experiencing harm OCD is experiencing violent thoughts, images, urges, ideas, statements that pop up randomly in their heads and cause them severe distress, intense distress, or just emotional pain. And we cannot control these thoughts. They just pop up and they cause us to fear ourselves and to not trust ourselves. And we're like, oh my god, you know, like, why did I think this? Why did this pop up in my head? Like, am I a bad person? Am I going to lose control and harm my family or harm a stranger or to lash out and, you know, like hurt someone? Or, you know, like commit this violent act? Or what if I already committed it and I don't remember, or I did in the past? Or what, you know, like what if I'm in denial? All these questions, you know, it's a very common type of OCD that I've seen a lot of people struggle with. And, you know, it's really good to spread awareness on this because I don't want anybody to go through it alone, and I don't want people to hate themselves and think that they're horrible people when they're the complete opposite of it. And I'm really happy with how people now are becoming OCD advocates, and so many people are posting about this and helping people. And, you know, a lot of people are coming out now because they're like, oh, I have this, I'm not crazy, I just have OCD, you know. And it's great that we can have that, and we have a huge community of us OCD people, and that's great. Okay, but anyways, I kind of went off topic, but the compulsions that happen in harm OCD is either avoiding people, like avoiding triggers. If someone triggers you, you avoid them. That's a compulsion. Avoiding sharp objects like knives, forks, anything that can be used like as something to harm. Is people like with harm OCD, we avoid those things, which is a compulsion. Also, we avoiding movies, violent movies, scary movies, the news, anything that would trigger us. That's a compulsion that we do. So we literally shut down and we avoid literally everything. We can even like not even want to go out because, you know, we don't want to have thoughts about anybody, so we want to just stay in our rooms. So that's a compulsion as well. And also confessing is a huge compulsion that I see in everyone, like, that has pure O. And me, as personally, I confess so much. Like, confessing to other people is a huge compulsion. And also researching is a compulsion, something that I'm pretty sure everyone with OCD has done. But so those are some compulsions that people with harm OCD would have. And, you know, like, in order to recover from OCD in general, we gotta face our fears. We gotta expose ourselves to our triggers without doing compulsions. So, you know, someone with harm OCD, you know, they avoid being around their mom, So they avoid being around their mom when they're cutting a vegetable. They're using a knife to cut an onion or something, and then they get a thought, and they're like, reassuring yourself is a compulsion as well. They get a thought and they're like, oh my god, no, I would never do that. That's reassuring yourself, you know, and that's gonna just make it worse, because we're gonna keep wanting that reassurance, because that thought is gonna keep popping back up non-stop, and you reassuring yourself every time just doesn't work, you know. So like, I remember my harm OCD was really, really bad. And I remember when I couldn't even be around my family, or I remember like just having the worst intrusive thoughts ever, and I couldn't even use a knife for a long time. I couldn't be in the kitchen, I couldn't be around anyone, I couldn't watch scary movies, I couldn't hear the news. Every time I heard something, or every time like I got triggered, I would get this urge to like want to compose so bad, like to reassure myself, to research, to confess, all these things. And it's a really, really painful and scary experience to go through, because it's just very distressing. It's very painful. And like your whole day, like right when you wake up, when you're in this OCD, right when you wake up, the thoughts just start attacking you, and you're like, oh my god, like I have to go through the whole day obsessing whether I'm a good person or not, or that I'm gonna do these things or not, or you know, all these things. And you're literally just fighting your own brain like all day non-stop, that at the end of the day you're just so fucking exhausted, and literally at the end of the day you still can't find an answer, you know, if whether you're a bad person or not, you just can't find an answer. So it's exhausting. Living with OCD is pure OCD is honestly really hard. Pure OCD, which we call pure O, is pure obsession OCD, which is we have intrusive thoughts, but we don't do like compulsions, physical compulsions, like touch the door, check the locks, hand washing. Even though I do some of those, but not as much anymore. But puro is very difficult, and it's just because it's all in our heads, you know. And I'll just say that living with harm OCD, any type of theme, honestly, is terrible. It's terrifying, and it's very distressing, and you can't even distract yourself because the thoughts just non-stop, they're always there, you know. And you can't trust yourself at all. You feel like you're gonna lose control any moment. You feel like you don't deserve to live because you have these thoughts. Just because we have these thoughts, we feel terrible. We feel terrible that they even pop up. We'd rather hurt ourselves before hurting anyone else. And it's hard, but there is definitely hope, because I've gotten to many points where it doesn't bother me at times. Sometimes it does, because you know, OCD is a lifelong disorder, but there are like, it comes in waves, it comes and goes, you know, but not for it depends on everybody's recovery is different. But I'm recovering still, and you know, my harm OCD still bothers me. You know, you guys are not alone, and that's why I decided to make this video, so you guys know that there's so many of us out there, you know. And it's part of being human, feeling emotions, having thoughts, obsessing, you know. It's just part of life that we gotta deal with shit like this, and it sucks, I know, but you're never alone in this world, that's for sure. And well, just want you to let you guys know that if you have harm OCD or any type of theme of OCD, you're the most kindest human. And I know it from the bottom of my heart, that you guys will get through this, because at the end of the day, we're so sensitive, you know, like we're so kind that we would do anything to not have these thoughts. And I just want people to know that it's okay to feel. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have bad days. We will have ups and downs, good, bad days. You know, we're human. At the end of the day, we're human. You know, we're never gonna be happy 24/7, because emotions are a part of our design, as Marina says. Marina, the singer, you know. You guys should check out her music, because she has OCD and she has made a song about it, and she just talks about what it's like to be a human being who's very emotional and sensitive and kind. She gets me through my days, honestly. And honestly, I thought this video would be longer, but it's not going to be long, because I feel like I kind of like somehow quickly like explained harm OCD. But I'm just gonna say my thoughts that I've had, my hard thoughts that I've had. What if I became a school shooter? What if I lose control and hurt my family? What if I get up in the middle of the night, grab a knife and hurt someone? What if I buy a gun and hurt someone? Or also, you can also have harm OCD about yourself. So like, what if I kill myself? What if I stab my eye with scissors? What if I, you know, grab a fork and just stab myself or slit my throat? Or like, you know, commit suicide? Or I drink all my pills? Or I harm my family and then I kill myself? Or I'm gonna kill myself before I harm someone else? Or what if I just jump off this bridge? Or what if I just jump off this building? Or if I'm like near like at a hotel room and I like look outside, and like it's really high up, I always like have a thought of like, what if I just jump, you know? And I'm pretty sure like we've all had those, you know. But also like I have like, what if I already harmed someone in the past? What if I already killed someone in the past and I just forgot about it? Or, you know, what if I do it in the future? Or what if I'm just lying to myself? What if I'm in denial? What if I'm a serial killer? What if I've always been like this? What if, you know, I just suddenly turned this way? Or what if I suddenly just lash out? All these thoughts, you know. Or like, what if I'm just pretending to have OCD, you know? Or what if I don't even have OCD? Or what if I have OCD and I'm also a killer? You know what I mean? Like, all these thoughts, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have had, who have harm OCD. You know, I just know you guys have. Also, I'm gonna like also say that everybody has intrusive thoughts. Even if you don't have OCD, everybody has intrusive thoughts. We all have a brain. If we did not have intrusive thoughts, we would be brain dead. And just some people have more anxiety about them. Some people have OCD, you know, because not everyone obsesses. Only people who have OCD obsess. Or maybe a person that doesn't even have OCD, they would just be like, what? No, I'm a good person, and just leave it alone, because they're not gonna keep obsessing about it if they know, you know. If they're like, no, I'm not sure I'm a good person. But with us, with OCD, we're like, why would we even think that? Was that at us? Oh my God, like, and then spiral and do all these compulsions. But I just want to say that one more time, that you guys are not alone. I know I've said that so many times throughout the video, but I just want to say it again. And that, you know, I love everyone in the OCD community. I've made great friends, and even when things do get hard, I know that there's support out there, and there's, you know, therapy for OCD called ERP, exposure response prevention, where you expose yourself and cut out compulsions. But, you know, if you have OCD and you need treatment, you need help, please find an OCD specialist, because they will help you, and you will get through it. And well, I think this is it for today. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit and just to let people know that they're not alone. I know I've said that like already 10,000 times, but yeah. Well, I'll see you guys in my next video.